Hello everyone, this is DD1 here, and today we're going to be looking at a very surprising Christmas tabletop. Now this item is in fact new. It is from either 2018 or 2019, I forget which, my apologies. I had figured it out, but I've since forgotten. Um, and it is really awesome for a Christmas tabletop. Now these days, a lot of Christmas tabletops are like this, they're just a plush dancing character, which, that's all fine and everything, but that doesn't really appeal to all ages. A lot more people, whether they're kids or adults, will want to buy this birdhouse. And the Santa that I just showed there, unless you're a collector of Gemmy items, you might only find yourself getting it if you're a young child. But this birdhouse here is really something that everyone could appreciate. And it is truly just shocking. I was shocked when I discovered that this item existed, and it's really cool and pretty advanced for a newer piece. It's really surprising that nobody picked this up. I guess it was a cost-related thing. But it's solid resin, it's very well detailed. I love the paint job, the color scheme is great, and it actually has two animations. It has there's a bird that pops out of the birdhouse, and then the little bird on the perch actually moves his mouth. His little beak moves to the tweets. And it sings "Baby, It's Cold Outside." And there are actually two of these I know of. One of them is painted a little differently. It's the same colors, just, a lot shinier paint. And that one was later down the line. This is one that was used in the showroom, I believe. And the other one that I know of was sent to, I think it was Menards. So Menards ended up not picking this up, but they were considering it. And this one is earlier, and therefore there are some flaws with it. You might see the bird is kind of perched awkwardly right there, and that's because not only had the peg originally broken off, but the peg was made too short. So if it was reattached in the original position, the door would literally smack the bird in the face. Now obviously this is not very good, so it's been placed on there to where it can still operate, but the bird will not be getting smacked in the face with the door. And on the later one, they fixed that issue. And I believe on the later one as well, the lights were programmed different. On one of them, the lights stay constant. On the other one, they flash to the tweet noises, the bird chirping to the song. And one of them also has a more extended audio track, and one of them has a shorter one. But let's take a closer look here at all the details. So, as you can see, it's very nicely detailed. There is unfortunately a little bit of the beak missing on this one, which is kind of sad, but it still does work. You can see that there's a little wire running up to it. And the bird on the inside is actually identical to this one. It's like the exact same. It would have been cool if that one's beak moved too, and that may be programmed, but it's actually not, constructed and wired up to do that. But you can see this thing's really solid, also pretty heavy as well. I'll spin it around here. So as you can see, it has a little label on the battery compartment, and it has a showroom tag. So there's the picture for all of those who like those factory photos. Or that actually might be a studio picture looking at the background. I can't really tell from that low resolution. But it actually has a chimey button, hardwired to it, which you don't always see. And unfortunately, it just decided to stop working right as I started to film this. So I'll have to look into that. But the item does still work when you put it on sensor. And I really don't have anything else to say about this besides I personally would have bought one if it was released. I don't buy a bunch of modern Christmas tabletops typically, but this is one that I probably would have seen myself picking up just because it's a really neat piece, and even if it wasn't a prototype, I would still find it very cool. But that's enough of me talking about it, so let's go ahead and switch it on here. So there you have it. And I take back what I said. So I believe the other one sent to Menards is actually earlier than this one, because the bird on the other one was just another one of these, copied and pasted. That one is slightly smaller. The beak is, molded together. So it is slightly different. And I did notice that one of the LEDs was not working. So I'll have to fix that at some point. But you get the idea of how it's supposed to function. It's a really fascinating piece. I definitely would have bought one, like I said. It's just really neat. And I'll do it one more time for you. You can see the bird is a little bit different, but pretty much the same. Kind of hear in the middle there where they trimmed the audio up. On the other one, there's a sequence where it goes do-do, 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 do. Like that part of the song, and each time the bird pops in and out. And it's really neat. This one's also really neat too, though. So now that I've, remembered everything, this is a newer one. However, I think that they shortened the perch to cut cost, perhaps, and they made it a little too short, which is why I was smacking the bird. But thankfully that does not happen anymore. But yeah, guys, that's all I really have to say about it, so thank you for watching.